Yo, 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 it's your boy Olympic Scavenger O here with some early morning plays for this great Sunday, July the 6th. I got the complete rundown for you. I've been experiencing major success on the soccer side, and that's what we're here to deliver for you this morning. Please excuse my tone. I'm a little congested, man. If you could tell, this eye right here is still kind of congested. This side of my face is, but I'm still here. We still getting money, and I'm still here for y'all. You get what I'm saying? So first up for the day, Olympics top plays of the day, money retrieving games. You can't go wrong with these, And if you don't believe me, ask ChatGPT. Yeah. First up on the dock today, we got Norway versus Finland. This game starts at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Um, so set your alarm clocks and get ready to get some bread. Here we go. Um, in the first group stages of the women's UEFA championships, um, we saw Norway defeat the host nation, which was something that hadn't been done um, since the beginning of the group stages in 1997. You've never seen a host team get taken out and suffer a first round loss like that, which was very surprising to me. Um, Finland, we saw Finland take an impressive victory over Iceland in the first rounds of the group staging. Just some facts about this game right here. You know what I mean? Norway has taken the Euros twice in the past. They've been champions twice in the past. That's very important. Having made it to the championships, coming from championship lineage, having that in your repertoire, your resume as a team, moving into other championship games, it kind of give you the edge or the advantage, I would think. Um, Norway has been unbeaten in 9 of their past head-to-head matchups, with Finland um, versus Finland winning 7 and drawing 2 times. So they remain unbeaten in 9 of their past matchups. We know that anything could happen on the pitch, if any given Monday, Sunday in this soccer world, but a lot of things are a little bit more straightforward than we want to give them credit for. So, aside from that, Norway's victory over Swiss made them the first. Well, we just discussed that the first side to take out the host nation in the opening game since the beginning of the Euros. Um, Finland's recent win over Iceland ended an 8-game winless streak that they had at the Euros. So prior to Finland beating Iceland, I believe that was Friday, Thursday they played. Um, they were on, 8-game winless streak at the Euros. Um, 6 of Norway's last 8 have games have produced fewer than 3 goals. So that's something to take into account this game. 11 of Finland's last 13 games saw at least one side fail to find the back of the net. That's something to think about too. We're looking at a very low scoring game here. You know what I mean? You know, but what I can say, just getting into my prediction on this game right here. In all honesty, just from the level of play that I saw from Norway their last game versus Switzerland, at a Hegerberg, man, she's just. I look for her to get her squad fired up early in this game. That level of play that she's coming with and ferocity is very infectious, and I look for it to spread to the rest of her teammates early on in the game. I expect them to find the back of the net in the first half. You know, the look in her eye last game when they played when Norway was playing Switzerland was just, on another level of like ferociousness, man. I know a killer when I see one. So I'm rocking with Ada Hegerberg and Norway with a 2-1 victory, maybe a 2-0 victory in this matchup. I definitely take any props that are like under 3.5 goals for the game. You know, I look for it to be a very low scoring game. I'll even venture to take under 2.5 goals prop for the game. So that's my prediction. This first game, 12 o'clock, Norway go get you some money. Second, we have Iceland versus Switzerland, the host nation. Um, Man, I was very disappointed last week, and I think there will be a mass overwhelming of disappointment throughout the sports world if we see Switzerland suffer another loss today and don't make it to the knockout stages. You know what I mean? Just from a marketing standpoint, money that the UEFA stands to lose by the host nation not appearing, throughout the remainder of the tournament, or losing in the group stages. You know what I mean? Get knocked out of the group stages. That would be kind of wild. You know what I mean? It wouldn't feel right. You know what I mean? To me, it's just you want to see the host nation in there competing. You know what I mean? To the final and to the last round. And I feel like this Switzerland women's squad is definitely built to do it. You know what I mean? Got some key pieces over there. My girl Iman Bene. Uh, she on the bench right now, but Alyssa Lehman. Oh, that's my girl. I love me some Alyssa Lehman, but she's on the bench right now, being replaced. Well, they've replaced her with 1 second, with my girl Geraldine Rutler. Listen, the way Geraldine Rutler was for goal last game, like she was on target maybe like 4 times and missed about 4 goal opportunities. I expect her to come out today and get those goals back. You know what I mean? I love her level of play. Last game we saw Nadine Rising come through with a 28th minute goal versus Norway. After that, Ada Hegerberg eventually came back with the equalizer, delivering the equalizer in the 54th minute, and then we saw an own goal that game that kind of put the nail in the coffin for Switzerland, secured the victory for Norway that last game. But this game, I just feel like skill-wise, speed-wise, Switzerland has the advantage. Like I said, making some changes up on the front line, adding my girl Geraldine Rutler to the front line. Iman Bene, they got a couple more players over there that if they get into the mix, you know what I mean, could be troubling for this Iceland team. Iceland will be going into this game, without a veteran player on their team, which could change up the team chemistry a bit. Last game you saw Hildur, excuse me, I don't want to butcher nobody's name, but these European names get kind of tricky. Hildur Anton Siddata, was a veteran on this Iceland team, caught her second yellow card in the last matchup versus Finland. Sorry about that. In the last matchup versus Finland, and she'll be sitting out for this game. So expect there to be a lack of chemistry somewhere there. In the last, let's go to some facts here. In the last 7 head-to-head matchups, you have the Swiss women's team winning 4, draw 2, and they lost 1 to Iceland. The most recent matchup with Iceland, Iceland came from behind the tie 3-3, securing a point in the UEFA's Nations League. And Iceland has won. Iceland has won just 1 of the last 12 games versus Switzerland. Switzerland has just Oh, I'm sorry. Not versus Switzerland. In general, Iceland has won one of their last 12 games, suffering 6 losses, and probably 5 draws or something like that. And Switzerland has won just one of the last 10 games, suffering 7 losses. Um, but just to keep it short, sweet, and to the point, man, I'm rocking with Switzerland in this game. I just don't see the host nation taking a second L back to back. I feel like they get it together. They come out and they play some great cohesive football with each other. And either Iman Bene or my girl Jardine Rutler finds the back of the net this game because she was fishing for goals so hard last game. I just don't see her in a pivotal matchup like today, not capitalizing. So I take Switzerland with an impressive 2-1 victory today. Um, if they're extra lucky, they find the back of the net 3 times this game, just being fired up from the recent L. And like I say, that's all I got for you right now. Norway, Switzerland. You could take Swiss with the half a point. Uh, just in case, if you feel like you need it for security, take Norway with the half a point. I feel like you in good stances, good graces with both teams scoring that Norway game. I don't think so, but you just never know. And like I say, I'm a little under the weather. Excuse me. But get up off of here. And if you don't believe me, ask ChatGPT.